I'm gonna link all her social. Hey there, YouTube.
Hi.
Hi, this is my friend Delia, and she is from Beautify Creatify.
Yes.
And we've gotten together today to do a collaboration video. We are going to be putting on our makeup using our current favorites, I would say. Not
Yes.
current.
Yes.
And so she is kind enough to join me on my channel. I will link all her social media down below. So let's just get started. Yeah, okay. So, I brought eye cream because I have to do eye cream because I've gotten so crinkly under here that I always I try to start out with eye cream. And so I've been really liking this Clinique. This is another sample. I've already gone through one. The Pep-Start, it's not super thick and it absorbs, so I feel like some people may not like it because they like a heavier eye cream, but I like it because it does absorb and it doesn't just sit on top of my skin.
I am just gonna use Hydrating Mist by Pixi. I like to use it when I don't have any moisturizer on. It hydrates my skin and I don't have to wait too long for it to absorb.
And she has, what do you say, normal to dry skin?
Yes.
And I have oily skin, so I've heard a lot of people talk about that one. I just don't know how it would work on me. Is it very dewy or does it absorb?
It does absorb. It hydrates your skin. I think it would work for oily skin, but if you apply makeup on top. But if you set your makeup with Hydrating Mist, it will make it dewy. I don't know how shiny you will be after using it. It doesn't set the makeup as makeup setting spray. But I like to use it as a base because it makes the skin feel hydrated without feeling too heavy.
I'm using this First Aid Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. And I really like this. I'm going to have to buy me a full size. I've been using it for quite a while now. When I first got it, I thought it said smoothing, but it says smoothie.
Oh, I thought you said soothing.
Oh, no, it says smoothie. So it's just a moisturizer because I thought when it said smoothing that it was going to blur out. And I'm like, wait, this doesn't blur out my pores, but it's a smoothie. But it smells good and it absorbs really nicely into my skin. So.
One of my favorite primers is POREfessional because I have quite big pores. My skin is acne prone, so I like to apply it basically concentrating on my T-zone, and then whatever is left I'm going to apply it on the rest of my face.
So it helps to blur out the pores, but what would you think if somebody with oilier skin?
Oh, I recently bought I'll show you. I recently bought the Becca Mattifying Ever Matte Primer. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
I have a sample of it because I got a sample first and I liked it on the oily skin. It's really mattifying. You can, it's not smooth. It kind of creates texture so the foundation just sticks on it, and it has a powdery, quite semi-powdery finish. I use it on my I use it on my oily skin clients and it does wonders.
So yeah, that stuff is really
it's really mattifying.
I could feel it going.
It absorbs all the oils of the skin.
Is this what you were going to use on your client?
Yes, with the Urban Decay Oil Slick spray to set it, but sometimes when the skin is too oily, set the primer with fine translucent powder to control the oil absorption so that it doesn't get as shiny within a few hours. It lasts longer. One of my current favorite foundations are Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and I'm shade Vanilla.
She's shade 1. I really like this Matte Pro Longwear. I wore it last summer and I had a sample of it, and I wore it in Miami, and we were up on top of a rooftop for a party for a BoxyCharm. I got invited to go to a BoxyCharm party with another YouTuber, and this stuff, everybody's face was melting off and my face stayed. So for people that are here in, in the southern part of the U.S. that are melting, it's a really good foundation. Although my girlfriend, who has the same skin type as me, she didn't like it, so I don't know. I think, but she's the type of person who likes full coverage.
Oh, okay.
So I think maybe...
So it's not a full coverage one?
No, I think it's more on the medium side. You could probably build it up, but I don't like to have too much layer of foundation on, so...
This Milani one is full coverage too. It covers all my imperfections.
And I'm using my favorite tool, and that's the EcoTools. I guess they would, it's not a beauty blender, but they're beauty sponge, I guess.
I'm using Beauty Blender.
And what I like about it is you can see the different, see how it's cut differently?
Mm-hmm.
So this for like your face, and then if you wanted to get underneath your eye, you could use the edge. So I like it.
My concealer, my favorite concealer is NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer.
Have you tried the one in the pot yet? Have you felt that one yet?
No. By NARS?
Yeah.
No. Nowadays, since I have my full coverage foundation on, I like to use just a little bit of concealer, enough to highlight my face, not really cover up anything. So I added just a little bit. So I'm just going to use my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting pencil. It's actually highlighting pencil for brows. I'm just going to cover up some of the imperfections. This is what I do all the time.
I use Shape Tape for my concealer, but see, the Beauty Blender like really blends it all out. I feel like I'm still looking a little dark under here. Not Beauty Blender, EcoTools Beauty Sponge. You know what I mean?
What is one product that you wear every day? I can never leave the house without.
No, I don't really, like, if I were to try to just do a quick face and makeup, I would concealer or mascara. Those two things. But, like, sometimes, like yesterday, I went out and I didn't have anything on.
How about this skincare?
And then I'm not really good about, if I don't do my makeup, then I don't really do the beforehand skincare.
Okay.
I'm kind of bad about that. Like at night, I have a better routine. But if I don't put makeup on, like I don't really, like SPF and all that, I'm very bad about that.
I wear SPF. This is something that I don't leave the house without. I should have at least SPF 30 on my face before leaving the house. It might be a foundation, it might be just the SPF sunscreen. I'm going to use my RCMA No Color Powder to set my entire face.
Using the RCMA No Color powder and then mixed with the Bare Minerals Bisque. Just because there was a little bit left in there and I wanted to have a smaller thing than that. You know what? A girl that I watch, Raw Beauty Christy, she just takes her end of her beauty blender and like puts it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, okay, okay.
I watch her too.
Yeah, she's funny.
I mainly concentrate the product on my T-zone and then I dust it off, kind of applying it all over my face.
Well, because I'm such an oily gal, I will go with powdered foundation, and I'm trying to see. I even repressed it. Trying to finish up my It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. And to be quite honest, the summer months I haven't been using a lot of liquid foundation. I kind of just throw concealer and this on, and some blush and mascara and a little bit of lipstick, and I'm out the door. It's so hot.
It is.
And then for bronzer, I'm trying to use up, because I had it forever before I opened it. This was from Smashbox. It's their Halo Glow. It's one of those that you twist and it.
Oh,
yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah, so I'm just trying
to sculpt my face. I'm going to use my JAPONESQUE Velvet Touch Face Palette. It has bronzer, blush colors, 3 blush colors, and the highlighter. So I'm just going to use this palette. It's my favorite because it has all in one. My another favorite is Benefit Hoola Bronzer, but this color is very similar to it. And this palette is really pigmented, so you have to be really careful when applying it because it's just a little product and it's already darkens your face so much. What brushes are your favorite?
So I use a lot of drugstore brushes, I would say. I have the Real Techniques over here. I have a few Morphe. What is this? Elf.
I love Elf brushes.
Stuff that I get in like my subscription boxes, like Luxie. This Royal and Langnickel. These are really nice. I want more of these. Yeah.
I don't have any of those.
You don't? Yeah. They even came out with like kits. So, and they're pretty reasonably priced. So I'm gonna look into getting more of those. But like this is the Royal and Langnickel that I got at Walmart.
Those are pretty,
right? Sorry, let me show you. There we go. This one I ordered off of eBay. Look at it. I think it was like $1.
But the name is, I've never heard of that brand.
Yeah, it's one of those made in China things.
I have those. I have one set of those made in China brushes, and about like 4 of them are my holy grail brushes. Like they turn. Yeah. I kind of don't use the other. I think they came in like 12 in one set. I don't use half of it, but one half I can't live without. They're so good, and they don't even have the names on them. They're like these brushes. You know, I have all of those like small detail brushes. Right. Very nice. But my favorites are Luxie brushes. I bought about 2 sets of Morphe brushes, which I'm not happy with. So yeah, pretty much I use Motives Cosmetics brushes, and
yeah, I was looking at some of your. Those are very pretty.
Yeah, I own Motives Cosmetics and Luxie brushes. Those are my favorites, top favorites, and I have a couple of Morphe brushes, but I don't reach out to them as much. Some of my drugstore favorites are Elf Cosmetics brushes. Yeah, they're really good.
This here is like my favorite brush of all of them. It's the Flawless Concealer brush, and I use this with my. This is the YBF. If you've watched my channel, you know what this has been in my collection for a very long time, and I was on the search for it forever. And I just used my neutralizing powder to brighten up underneath my eyes. Because I feel like that's the worst feature on me, other than like the pores and stuff. Is that right here? I have this like. I need sleep. I have the worst sleep pattern ever.
Me too. I don't sleep enough.
Right. And then it's worse when you become a parent, because then you have that, I don't know about you, but I don't sleep for anything, because any little noise wakes me up.
It's not the noise, it's kids who wake me up. My little one still wakes up during the night.
Oh, no. My kid's pretty good about going to bed. Okay, so.
I like to use blending brushes for my highlight.
Did you already put blush on?
Yes.
Okay, so
is it not enough?
No. I didn't know you had already gone to that step. I see you going highlighter. So currently, I have been loving my IT Cosmetics. This is the Confidence in Your Glow, and you can see that there's like supposed to be 3 steps, but look at that. Like, where's the highlighter? And I just mix them all together. It's very powdery, but I like the color. I feel like it's a very natural color.
I'm going to move on to the brows, and I'll be using Tarte Brow Mousse in medium brown. We're actually going to use the same product today.
Yes, that is my favorite. It lasts forever. It will never die.
If it
you
does,
get your money out of it big time.
And if it dries out a little bit, you can always add a little bit of beauty oil or even baby oil, just to soften it.
I saw a girl.
Not too much, just a little bit.
She microwaved her pots like this that would dry out, and she microwaved it, and it came back to life.
Oh, I've never tried that. I'd rather add beauty oils. Those are more lightweight compared to coconut oil or any other oil.
So I am just going to use this new, this is the highlighting powder from Wet n Wild. It's in their newer one. It's in Golden Flower Crown. It's just a gold. What tones do you like? Do you like white, pink, gold as far as like your highlighter?
I like light gold. I have JOUER Citron in here. This is my favorite gold highlighter. But it's very light because it shows on my face well. And Japonesque one is more silver. It's not It's
right.
not like gold. The silver highlighter shows better on my skin because I have lighter skin and it's hard for any highlighter to show. And if I apply any darker gold color, golden highlighter, it just looks like dirt. It darkens. Actually, it's not real. It's shiny dirt. I have a highlighter here. If you want to try out, I used this on my recent client. She was darker skin. This is I don't know. It's J Cat Beauty. We got it in our swag bag in Gen Beauty. It's really pretty golden color, but it's really dark on me. So I use it on my darker clients. Here. I don't know. Here. That's really pretty, and it's very pigmented.
Oh wow, yeah, that's like
this is
bam.
Yeah, this is it. If you wanna try it, this is the. I really like it. I like the texture, even though it's dark. I'm keeping it to use on my clients because it looks really pretty.
Yeah, it does.
But for myself, I tend to use lighter highlighters. Even if it's gold, it has to be on a lighter side.
I don't have a favorite eyeshadow palette just because I try to rotate through all my eyeshadow palettes, because I would say out of my makeup collection, eyeshadows are probably what I own the most of. I own a lot. And I usually try to rotate through them. So
do you do the brows after the eyes?
I usually do.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm kind of messy, like, so I don't like to get, all that.
And I'm going to use the highlighting brow pencil by Anastasia. It's my favorite, just to clean up. For a long time, for about like 2 years, my girls were obsessed with Frozen. So we had to listen to Let It Go like 200 times a day.
Right.
I hate this song.
Right?
Right now, like, oh my god. We would listen to it in car, we would sing it all the time. I think, like, with that practice, first I wasn't able to take those high notes. But from singing it so much, now I can sing the song from the... Like, I'm not a good singer, but
you're
I can
professional
sing it.
now.
Yeah. No, I can sing it. Yeah, my notes are on point.
Funny.
Mom life.
The sky's awake, so I'm awake.
Yes. I use Benefit Gimme Brow Gel to set my brows. I like to use NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow base in Skin Color. I don't know, that's Skin Tone, I think, the color of it. Yes, Skin Tone.
Am I blocking myself?
Yes, yes, you are. I apply it mostly on my mobile lid. With my fingers. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I do have my favorite. It's by JOUER Shimmer and Matte and Shimmer palette. I like it because it has all the cool tones and then warmer tones and all the transition shades that I need to create any look, and the black is really dark, so I really like it to set my liners and to create even the daily makeup or evening makeup. I really like this palette, so I'm going to use it to create... I don't know what kind of look I'm going for though. What should I do?
I don't know. I said I was going to go more natural, but look at me. Look at me go. Tone it down a little bit here.
It's really pigmented too. Ooh. I might do those, like one of those like cut crease looks, like half cut crease.
Oh, pretty.
But I might reach out for another shimmer color to cut the crease. I don't like using concealer to cut the crease. I think it's like an extra step. I just like to wet the shimmer or use some kind of cream shimmer to cut the crease, and it has a shimmery shadow on it already.
So how did you get into doing Instagram? Because you started Instagram first, huh? Or did you start YouTube?
No, I started blogging first, actually.
Okay.
My sister, she lives in Canada. She asked me to... Well, I started doing makeup back in college. I would do it on my friends, and one time I did the bridal makeup on my friend. Like, the story is she had a makeup artist do her bridal makeup, which she hated, and she started crying, and all the makeup was just, washing off. And then
At her wedding?
Yes, I knew how... I was a bridesmaid, so I knew how to do makeup, so I just took over and did her makeup. So all the bridesmaids and all who were my friends, they saw me do the makeup and they really liked it. So the makeup turned out really pretty. And after that, I became their personal makeup artist. So they would come to me whenever they had dates or some photo shoots going on. So I would do their makeup, all my friends and family. So I would do makeup on myself. I always loved applying makeup because I watched my mom do it. My mom is always like, she would have very nice makeup on all the time. And my sister, when she saw me create some looks on myself, she was like, take some pictures, show me step by step, and just, you know, like send it to me. And the pictures wouldn't fit in one email.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't like, back in time, we didn't have those, you know, like apps that you could send all the pictures one after another. So they wouldn't fit in one email. So she offered me the idea of a blog. Maybe people would be interested to see how it's done. So that's how I got it started. And then Instagram came along. Someone introduced me to Instagram. I don't remember. Somebody told me that there's an app where you, it was on Facebook. People used to share their food. So that's how I started. It was first blogging for my sister. But I am, not many people know, I do the makeup and hair too. I'm a makeup artist and hairstylist.
Does your husband support your Instagram, YouTube life?
He does. I'm actually, my profession is economist and data analyst.
That's what you went to school for, huh?
Yes. If I have to go to office to work, you know, I won't have flexible schedule as I do now.
Right, and somebody would have to take care of your kids other than yourself, right? Sometimes it's cheaper to...
It works for us because he can take care, because all the events are during the weekend. And I can go and work and he can take care of the kids. So it works for us, and I love doing it. He supports it, yes.
That's good.
He's one of my biggest supporters. He supports whatever I set my mind into, which I'm very grateful for.
I don't know why, but for a long time I didn't tell my husband what I was doing. I was doing it for several years before I told him that I was, because I would, when I first started filming, it was late at night. Everybody had gone to bed. He had gone to bed because he had to be up by 4:30. And my daughter was only 2 or 3 at the time, probably 2. And he was gone to bed, and I would come home and I would be bored. So I would watch YouTube and I would see all these people, especially like younger girls, putting all this stuff on their face, or you could tell that they didn't like take the time to invest to really review it, and then they would recommend it, and I'm like, I had that. That was crap. What are they talking about? No, that's a crappy product. No, I would never suggest anybody get that or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing this. So my first YouTube videos, which I wish I would not have erased them because I want to do that looking back.
Oh, you did?
I erased a bunch of my first YouTube videos.
You should have just put it on like private.
I know, but I erased it because it didn't have views anyways. And I was like, I'm just going to erase them. And so I erased them. But I would do these videos, and then one day he linked to me or something, and he found out, he goes, hey, what's a haul video? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you bought all this makeup. I was like, ah, crap, I'm busted. I'm like, yeah, honey. I'm like, a haul video is when you tell them about all the makeup you just bought. So, but no, he doesn't have an issue. He actually took me to Generation Beauty last year. That's when we all got to go.
Yeah, that's what my husband did.
So I am using my current favorite, which is from Prestige Cosmetics. It's the Colossal Ink Pen Extreme Lasting Ultra Black Waterproof Eyeliner. It's really fat, but I like it because it's really black and it's not shiny. You know how a lot of times you get eyeliner that's shiny?
But can you get, your eyeliner is pretty precise with that, although it's fat.
Right, right. Well, I just kind of keep it really close to the...
Oh, okay.
The thing is, this eye is always easy to do for me. This side it's not.
Same.
My wing always comes out wonky on this side. I always have an issue with this side.
I'm going to use one of the ColourPop eyeshadows. This is in Lovely. So I'm just going to wet my brush and apply it, it kind of like on my half crease. The funny thing is I also own a lot of paint brushes. I feel like they're very soft and good for detail work. So I own those to apply cream shadows or stuff like that. It works. To wet my brush, I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus. This is my all-time favorite. I go back to it all the time.
So how long have you been doing YouTube and Instagram?
I started my blog 4 years ago, and then I got on Instagram about like 3.5, maybe 4, at around the same time. Not quite the same time, but a few months later. But I started YouTube less than 2 years ago.
Oh,
Almost 2 years ago. I started YouTube later, when people started asking me to do video tutorials, when videos started to be a thing on Instagram.
I see.
So everyone was asking to do longer videos. It was just 15-second videos on Instagram.
Right.
And then people started asking to do longer videos, maybe post videos on YouTube, and my husband was like, go for it. He bought my first camera, actually.
I can't do a wing up in the air. I'm just going to leave it like that because I can't do it. I'm not going to do a wing because I can't do it up in the air. Okay. I started doing Instagram probably only about 2 years ago.
But you've been on YouTube
for a long time. End of 2010, October or November of 2010, I started.
Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah, and I did it for a long time. And I would go back and forth where I would take these breaks. Because YouTube has changed so much since I've started. Like, just, I feel like sometimes now it's like a Mean Girls Club, and I just don't know if I want to be a part of it. So I take these long breaks, and then I miss, like, filming, and I miss educating. I wouldn't say educating, like, as far as applying makeup, but, like,
about the products.
About the products, right.
Because you have a lot of them.
Yeah. So I always come back to it, and then I miss talking to people, interacting, and then all the time I find friends. So
yes. I felt the same about growing on YouTube, that it's hard to grow unless you are either very, I don't know, I feel like I don't have that good personality on YouTube. But, you know, you attract the people who would be drawn to your personality. So I know there are people who like more laid back personality, or there are other mummies who, you know, like, who are like mummies on the go, or some other professional makeup artists who would need some advice and tips and tricks. So I feel like there is space for everybody. Everyone has their audience. So.
Exactly. I actually made a video, and I didn't like it, so I didn't upload it because I kind of went on a rant. But I was talking about how initially when I first started YouTube, I kept it very professional. And like I would just get to the point, and that was it. I didn't really show my personality.
That's what I do usually.
Right. And I feel like that kind of is not what YouTube is about now. It's about very boisterous, outgoing personalities. And so...
But that's how my personality is. I mean, not outgoing, just like the way it is on YouTube.
Right, but I think you still have more of a personality than you show on... I mean, because you're talking through, you know, your voice throughs.
Yes.
And you're not really showing who you are, how sweet you are, and all that. Nobody's going to see that.
Thank you.
And I also talked about how I used to not curse on camera.
I watched that video. You deleted it, but I watched the video.
Oh, well, that too. I made that one, but I did talk about this recently again, where I was like, I didn't want to...
you didn't upload that one that you were talking about.
Right. I haven't, like I was saying, I wanted it to be where my daughters would be like, oh, well, that's my mom, whatever. But now my kids know I curse. Like, I mean, I work with nothing but men. I've come from a man's workplace, like Army, now at the airport, and that's what we do. I mean, that's how we talk. And my kids know to not repeat what mommy and daddy say. Like, you know, that's grown-up words, and they know that. So I don't know. I feel like how I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be very professional and I'm not gonna curse, and my kids, if they ever watched my videos, would be so proud of mommy or whatever. But now I'm like, that's not who mommy is really. So mommy, you know, mommy curses, mommy talks, mommy, you know, does whatever, and they know not to repeat. So if kind of like Raw Beauty Christy, you know how she like lets those words slip out there. Well, that's how I am. I'm like, oh, you know, I don't know.
I like Jordan Hunt too. She's the same.
See, I haven't watched her, but they're all in that same circle together.
Yeah,
with
she's more of a body art and body painting. She doesn't do everyday looks, but she is incredible body painting artist. By the way, I like to watch those body painting videos more than just the beauty makeup tutorials, because I like the time lapse, how they create the piece of art on their chest or on their face. It's just so incredible.
Oh my goodness. Did you see Raw Beauty Christie's, like, the top 6, NYX top 6 last year?
Yeah, I followed her. I found her through the NYX Face Awards, actually.
She did an amazing job.
I'm using the Balm Schwing eyeliner.
Schwing! You probably wouldn't know about Schwing, would you? You know Wayne's World? Wayne's World, they used to say Schwing whenever a hot chick walked by.
Oh.
That was their ding-a-ling going Schwing.
Never heard of
it. That's where Schwing came. Wayne's World. Yeah. Pretty funny. When did you come to the States?
When I got married. I was in Europe before that. I was doing my master's. So I came, my husband did he's been here for a while, so I moved in with him 6 years ago. Oh, so you've only been in the States for 6 years? Yes. And was Houston the place y'all came, or? Austin. Austin. What did I do here? I don't know if my wings are even, but I know it's hard to do wings when you don't have your. That's okay. I'm using the. I got this for my birthday gift from Ulta. It's the Lancome Monsieur Big, and it reminds me a lot of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So I'm gonna do a review video on this. Is L'Oreal Lash Paradise is mascara? Yes. Oh. It's their newer mascara that everybody's in love with. Oh, I've never heard of it. Oh. It's they compare it to the Better Than Sex Too Faced. I like that mascara. Yeah. But it's not my favorite. I like it though. It's good, but it's not my favorite. My favorite mascara, my all-time favorite, is it's not as known. Even the brand doesn't advertise as much. It's Tarte Gifted Mascara. They always advertise their like flashed. Light camera lashes. Yes, the violet one, like with the purple packaging. They always advertise that one, but Gifted is the one with bamboo. Yeah. Yes, wood packaging. It's really good. It's easy to build, and my lashes aren't as thick, so it creates great volume and length. And I'm already out of that mascara. I have to restock. I had that one, and then because I was getting it in a auto delivery from QVC. Oh, okay. I had gotten 2 and I sold 1, but I liked it. But the one I like the most from Tarte is their lights camera flashes, not the lashes. The gold one. Is it the gold one? Is it the gold one? I think so. Yes. Yes. It's a plastic one. Yeah, I liked that formula. I don't like the plastic one. I feel like my lashes aren't thick enough for a plastic one. Oh, so I have thin lashes too. I have long, thin lashes, so I need volumizing. No, your lashes are good. I used to be way thicker. They're just straight. Yeah. I see you curling them all the time. Yeah. I don't curl my lashes. I'm gonna use ColourPop another shadow. It's I'm not wearing it. It's in Fringe. I like to use it on my tear ducts. I remember wearing it to Gen Beauty 2 years ago, and everyone was like, "What is this?" Everyone would come up and ask me, "What are you wearing in the inner corner to make it so pop?" Fringe? Yes. Yeah. Very sparkly. It is sparkly, but it's not glittery. It's just very pigmented shimmer.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's quite bright. That's what I'm gonna use, and I might apply false lashes after I do the lips. Maybe. Right, we'll see. My favorite lip colors are by JOUER though. And yeah, I love JOUER.
Christina, are you watching?
I like Milani liquid lipsticks too, so I'm gonna use one of the colors, which is Loved.
Really?
You don't
I
like
have no. I like their metallics more than their.
Yes, but I don't own any metallics. I know they're really pretty. They were sold out when I went to CVS, but I didn't go to anywhere else.
I only own one. Maybe I should go into the lighter colors.
You want to try one?
No, thank you. I didn't like the darker one that I had, so maybe the lighter colors perform better.
I like this because it's really lightweight and it's very liquidy.
See, the dark one that I have, it was too patchy, so that's the reason why I didn't like it. So maybe the lighter ones perform better because it's.
I don't think it's patchy.
No, the one I had was patchy. That looks pretty. Looks pretty on you. You like orangey colors. See, I try to stay away from orangey colors on me.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like it on my skin tone. Okay, so I'm using, I think I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to be right.
I like all the weird colors too. I use purples and all the plum colors.
Right. Sorbet, and this is from Colored Rain.
I remember when we went to MAC, you were like, look, there's green lipstick. I think that's something you would like. Remember? That's something I'd like. Sorbet is by Offer?
Colored Rain.
Oh, I've never tried any product from them.
I only have their lipsticks, but I want that Queen of Hearts, or whatever that one warm palette is. That they weren't gonna. It was limited edition, but then they decided to make it permanent.
You know, one of the palettes that I want to try that I have never tried is Juvia's Place palettes. I saw the colors.
I'm fall in love and want all of them.
I saw the colors. They're just amazing, and I've never tried anything from Juvia's Place, so I'd love to try.
Okay,
I need to.
So much for going natural. I said I was going to go natural.
Yes, I think I'm just going to skip on lashes.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching us get ready and listen to us chit-chat a little bit. This is Delia once again. I'm going to link all her social media down below, so don't forget to follow her. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for those who are already subscribed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Videos, you'll hear mommy, or they'll open the door, mommy. I'm like, what? And I'm like,
that's why.
Okay.
That's why I film during the night when they go to bed.
Right.
All my videos, like after I'm done applying all the full face, I go and wash off and go to bed. That's how my videos are. I never go out with their full makeup on.
That's right. Okay. That's it.
Here's our makeup.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Should we do like a...
Oh yeah,
like
we need thumbnails. We didn't do a thumbnail for the last one. Thumbnail for this one. Yeah.
Do you take pictures?
Yes.
Can you? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture. Like we can do the something.
I go inside.
Okay.